Like a giraffe.
You're live, bud.
No, we're live.
Well, either way.
You never look at it until I finally go ahead and hit the live button. Why do you do that?
Because I want to make sure you're not trying to catch me saying a bad word.
You didn't. Well, not necessarily a bad word.
Well, when do you... Have you got any idea when they're going to fly out of my mouth? Because I don't.
That's why I sit here in shock the whole time going, oh, gosh, I hope I'm not going to get banned today. But it's coming.
That will be a first.
I'm pretty sure it's definitely going to happen.
Hi, guys. Welcome to our live.
Here we go.
And we're off and running.
Yeah, we're going to start a minute or two early. Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Sam.
We're starting a minute too early just to...
Because he's trying to catch me saying cuss word. Like, Facebook ain't already banned me enough.
Bill, can you go ahead and start leading us out with a prayer? I sincerely appreciate that. Look at my co-host between myself and Freddie. Come on, a little help.
With Jeannie today.
If you spit your coffee everywhere, I'm
not. No.
Don't
you don't spit. Girls don't spit.
Girls don't spit. Jeremy York.
Hey, Jeremy.
Ever.
And that's my sister, so you got to listen to her.
Hope you're feeling better, Jeremy.
Oh, hi, Jeremy. I've been praying for you, buddy.
He's been doing pretty well.
Yes, I've been seeing the post.
He's come right along.
Thank
nicely.
God.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank God.
So we'll get moving here in just a moment or two. Let everybody go ahead and have a moment to jump on.
Some stuff, so.
Yeah, share this, guys. We want everybody to see how these two act.
I so hope if you did not catch last night's, jump on, check out last night's.
I told him when we moved here, if we do a studio here for the EPS, you know that I'm going to be way more comfortable in my own home. So these lives could go either way. He was forewarned.
Can you explain that a little bit? Could go either way. How did you put it?
I said we could either make people laugh and it'll be the best live we ever had, or Facebook could suspend us and we wouldn't be allowed on the internet anymore.
Thank you, Bill. Amen. Yeah. She says, but I can behave when we go to a client's house. Really?
Yeah, I do, because I usually just go in, do the walk, show him where it's at, and get out.
I try to keep...
He tries to keep me as far away from them as possible. He's like, here, just give them the read, do the walk, and then don't you want to go have a cigarette?
You'll have to put that clip up, Freddie, that we started with before.
He better not, because I said a bad word. They will kick me off Facebook.
He can bleep that out. It'd be worth it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Again, I want people to just have an idea. She's not all nice.
I am.
She is evil.
You better sound nice, Freddie.
That wasn't me. That was her. It's coming out.
No, it's not. We're going to be good, guys.
Hey, welcome to EPS ParaTalk. I'm Robert. This is...
I'm Janie.
And?
Freddie. Hey, guys.
Janie is our team medium. Freddie's been with me the longest as far as on the team. Have to deal with it probably the most, but it's hopefully been worth it for him so far.
It's bound to get better.
We had taken a step away for a little bit. We love doing these weekly, doing our talks. Our talks are just casual conversations about ghost hunting, spirits, people with abilities. I really believe strongly in pretty much keeping to that general format. The paranormal field is obviously very large. You can get into cryptics and everything else. We're not going everywhere. So just kind of minimize it to that. Love having anybody join us anytime we do the live. If you have a question, feel free to always ask your questions as long as they're respectful. We'll definitely be glad to answer them for you.
If we can.
If we can.
Absolutely.
We're just giving our feedback from our own personal experience from time actually spent in the field doing real investigations. So we just try to give it right back to you. Debbie, thanks for jumping on.
Hey, Deb.
Hey, Deb.
Again, we're very casual and we do like to go ahead and be interactive. So if we can turn around and say hi to you or help you along with anything or help you network, this is the perfect opportunity for it.
Absolutely.
If you have a team or you have something paranormal, you have your page, anytime we're live, you're more than welcome to go ahead and put it out there, post it on our comment section so other people can reach out to you. Again, it's all about
Absolutely.
networking.
Thank you, Jeremy.
The whole para-unity thing, it does not mean that you have to have the same vision or mindset that the person is being open-minded enough to share some potential information.
Exactly.
And that's really what it comes down to more than anything. When we do live investigations, which we will do, we make them as interactive as possible because we want you to know what's going on. You have a question about the tools, the setup, the equipment, you ask. And that way we can show you right there. There's nothing that we hide from anybody. We want you to know except for the location. When it's a client location and they don't want us to go ahead and be sharing it out with anybody, we're not going to. And that's the one time I will tell, the only time that I'm going to lie to anybody is going to be what state we're probably even in. I'll say, we're in PA. Okay. If you can't follow that, that's the best I can do for you.
Because, guys, we really have had people show up on location, and we can't have that happen at a personal home.
It's pretty wild. Freddie, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you.
We've been
It's good to be back.
been back and forth as far as been wanting to get back into the lives, but
With work and everything changing over, working double and everything. So it's been tough, but it's good to be here. Especially after last night watching your guys'
you
live.
feel my pain for last night, right?
I do feel your pain.
Okay,
But
you.
I will have to admit, I laughed so hard last night that I couldn't contain myself.
DC, do you see what I put up? I'm sitting right here.
But it's good to be with you guys today. So appreciate it, Danny.
You can't run fast, Freddie. You better not start.
Exactly.
We had on our own page, we were talking about abilities, which we'll talk about a little bit more. It always seems to trigger a pretty good
So
response.
done with these two.
What?
What?
She acts so innocent. I love this. You'll get it. Just give it another 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You'll
all of
get
you
it.
get. You'll see. You'll see.
Jacqueline, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Thank you so much for being on with us. Again, very casual. So nothing is scripted. We just talk about things we want to at the moment.
Or people they want to
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment.
Well, if you, again, at any time, if you have a question about something, feel free to put it out there.
Hi, Caitlin.
Caitlin.
That's my stepdaughter.
So, with that, Freddie, what has scared you the most in this field?
Me.
Thank you.
Jane.
I was not even a mind reader, and I had that one down.
My truth here,
joking.
Janie.
I'm joking.
No. I would have to say it would have been the time that I was at a Trans Allegheny up for doing an investigation. And we were, anybody that's ever been there, it's a big freaking building. And, I can't run fast. I can't even
You
walk.
can't run
I
at all.
I can't even walk right. But anyway, so we're halfway down the hallway, and I have to look down at the end of the room straight ahead, and I can see what appeared to be a dog. I mean, it looked like a dog, shadow of a dog. And I'm like, staring at me. I'm like, okay, is it going to chase me? Or
I wouldn't have been no good.
Now, you
Right.
had some other team members there too, right?
Yeah, some other team members were there behind me, and then all of a sudden they started out, and I'm like, thanks everybody, and I didn't know if I should go that way or not, or just stay there.
Freddie, you should have started hobbling right then and there.
Right,
That minute.
but my curiosity made me stay there, and as I'm watching this thing, it actually went up on the side of the wall, and I'm like, well, that's kind of unique, and then it come back down, and then it did the other side. I'm just like, what kind of animal does this? And like a dog type creature. And then it came down and then went up, and then it went on the ceiling. And I said, okay, at this point, I started to slowly
You waited
turn.
till that point.
Right, yes, exactly. To that point, the turn, and then it dropped down, and I could see it looking at me. And the eyes were what I remember the most. Like, it was bright, glowing, yellow eyes. And I'm like, okay, this is a bad thing, okay? So at this point, I'm just like, thanks a lot, people, for leaving me.
What you want to do, Freddie? Carry you up out of there? You should have
Yes.
started hobbling as soon
Well,
as they
yeah.
turned around to leave.
It would still got me. So anyhow, as I did that, it came towards me, and by this point, there's nothing I could do but try to scream. And I couldn't even scream. It was just like nothing was coming out. And it got about 5 feet in front of me, and it just kind of went into a mist. And I'm just like,
Oh, it would have never
I'm
got
dead.
that close to me,
like
honey.
it got me. I'm dead. I don't know what it was, but yeah, but that had to be the most. For
And it
me,
just
that-
when it got close to you,
it
it just
kinda
went
went
mist.
to a
dissipated.
mist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy!
And
It
I'm
would have
just
never
like,
got that close to me.
But well, I don't think you got.
She
close
would-
to
it
anybody.
would've
She would have been
never
tripping
got
you,
that-
Freddie.
I'd
Been
be,
gone.
I would be the person that would.
Hey, I ain't
be
got to
like-
run fast. I just got to run faster than you.
Right. In the woods, in the bear chase, I was like, hey, look, y'all go ahead and go. I got this. It looks
You
like
wouldn't have to
see-
tell me
right.
that, honey. I already
You
know.
probably pushed me. Anyhow,
Gotta sacrifice one to save the rest. I'm sorry.
so what about you, Rob?
My scariest. Mine was medically though. I mean, and again, we don't know what because I had those really
Right.
weird. As a matter of fact, that was close to the same time you had that crazy series of things happen.
Happening at my house.
And
yeah.
it's weird because when people used to ask, I'm like, no. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been scared for my team members before. You know, when
Right,
things
right.
go on. It's kind of freaky when somebody's mind suddenly changes and they're no longer home and it's somebody else.
Right.
The black eyes and stuff. No, I think that's so cool. I really enjoy that part of it. But I had a medical situation that happened where I thought for sure. I actually got to a point where I actually talked to my youngest brother about making arrangements because I thought something was growing in my head. Ultimately, ended up having an MRI and everything just went away. And it was at a point where I would freeze up during our talks
We would
and
do
everything.
a lot of talks, and
Yeah.
you would talk. All of a sudden, you would like that's not you. You wouldn't. You know, you're usually pretty.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
function. So, and it got to a point when we went to the doctors and the first time, as soon as the doctor saw it, they were like, "Yep, you got to go to the hospital because you're having a stroke." And it wasn't unknown. They don't know what the deal is. But after the MRI, nothing has ever happened again. So it kind of that was probably the deepest I've ever been touched, scared wise, as far as like
Right.
something can really affect you like that,
Right.
and you don't realize until you've been doing this until you really experience it, just how deep
For
something can
yourself,
touch you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How about yourself?
Oh, I've had a lot, many. I couldn't even put my finger on just one. There ain't just one. I've had many that were like, I ain't got to tell you. I have elevated out of a room before, honey. I mean, there's been many. There are a lot of them.
Hey, Valerie.
That thing in the
Valerie.
hi Val. The thing at the engine one in the basement.
Oh yes.
You
Oh,
know,
yes.
I had a nightmare about that thing for like 2 nights after
That
we
snake,
did that. I was
insect,
like,
bug,
yeah.
whatever. That's when I tried to
Baby.
cut the light on, so hopefully it would like go away.
Yeah, it did
didn't
not.
work,
It
did
just put some light on it so I could see it better. I was like, I'm out.
Robert, Jeremy's going to message you after the show about
Fantastic.
location, so.
Love it by far. We really have not been. We've been very stagnant for like the last 5-6 weeks, unfortunately, due to certain situations. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice to get back into it and start doing some more. But even so, and that's just a general warning to everybody. If you're physically or mentally not in the right place, honestly, there's times you need to slow yourself down and not
Yeah.
put yourself in that situation. I know some people that are out there and they're just constantly going at it and they never let themselves wind back down, or they've experienced or been impacted mentally by locations. And I can watch the slow fuse burning. I mean, they are definitely going down, and I hate to see anybody in that situation. Sometimes you just got to be the bigger person and just say, hey, I got to put this on hold.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, we definitely have some cool more picks. We got a lot more picks coming up before long. We're just slowly trying to get them on the canvas, and this is going to be our studio, and eventually we'll really do it up down here. Right now,
Yeah.
it's been the last room that we're really worried about. Jamie's been busy as all on the rest of it, pretty much by herself, painting the house, decorating the house, the whole 9 yards. But it's cool. Can't
Got a
wait to have you guys
question
up.
From Sarah.
Yep.
Do you believe that demons can be summoned, or do you believe that they have just always existed and I just drawn to negative energy? I feel like they're too drawn to negative energy, but then again, I'm not ever tried to summon a demon and don't intend to try.
Either one of you guys want to answer that?
They do exist and have always existed. And yes, you can summon them. Sometimes they just come in when they want to, or when they see an opening or something draws them, but you can summon them. I don't play with bad mojo. My motto is, if you don't know how to get rid of it when you don't want it, don't call it in.
I've personally had a situation where somebody definitely had utilized demonic energy, and just my limited time between the disembodied voices, between things just outright completely just rubbing across you that are not there, that I could see.
Yeah.
The crazy signs that were going on around. There's so many things that happen to actually see. And again, when you watch somebody's physical body change, it's just amazing. So can people summon them? Absolutely. Not saying everybody will. That's why a lot of people don't practice a lot because so many people mess up.
Yeah.
But you really can. Be careful what you wish for. There can be some
Because
really
sometimes
bad
you might get it.
situations.
Yep.
Jeremy's asked, is there a story behind the creepy one next to the blue?
Oh, the don't trust?
That one.
Yeah.
Or you next to it?
No, he said the
Probably
creepy
me.
one
Yeah.
beside Freddy.
Probably my
That
picture.
one.
It was a really cool shot. It was actually, that's part of, we're at the KOA. In that room in particular, there was a little boy that comes out of the closet, just goes boo. But that was really cool as far as just the decor of it. And it says, don't trust behind it. So that it's really what it's about. I just like that shot.
Yeah, and this was actually something that was put up at the KOA for the haunted house for Halloween, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just think it's very fitting.
Yeah, because that same room. has
Don't
that
trust,
activity.
and again, here's a perfect perspective for us in the paranormal field. Don't trust, be skeptic. Don't just trust your eyes. Don't just trust your ears. We all can be played with. We can all be played with, and I don't care how. Take a person who has abilities. To Janie, when she hears this voice of somebody screaming, she'll usually use that time to go ahead and hit me, and she'll go, "Hey, you don't hear that?"
Perfect timing.
And it's just, again, no, I don't hear it, but to her, she's hearing it, and nobody else is reacting to it or anything. So you always have to be open-minded and keep learning for yourself as well.
Yep.
So don't trust.
Also, quick shout out to Melody. Melody jumped on. So
Melody, thanks for being on. Tracy, thank you. Yeah, definitely be careful what you wish for. Great question, though. By far.
and then you got, you never know who you're talking to. I mean, we get
Perfect
fears,
point.
is it actually who we think it is, or so.
Yep.
Always be careful.
There's certain signs for, and again, people think of everything negative being demonic. The most underestimated, overlooked is actually Native Americans. Native Americans are incredibly tied into the spiritual realm, and when it comes to things that can go sideways really quick, and I'm including every animal that you can think of that can suddenly die. Sean is over in the background just doing his shuffle.
Doing a
I'm
hula
no good.
dance. You could have had us fooled. I thought you had something caught in your britches.
And now it starts.
Here we go.
But you have entities, you have Native American, that can, if somebody does something to the land itself, Native Americans don't look at your house as being your property. It's the entire area, because they lived off the land, not these small areas. So when somebody does something to the land itself, and it could be 30 acres away, it can start having effects at another location in a heartbeat. But it gets overlooked so much. Again, same thing for entities. Entities are not the same as the demons.
I'm sorry. Look how serious Freddy looks.
He does look serious.
He does like.
We'll have to do a screenshot of that. That's the first time I've seen that. Barry, thanks for being on from the UK.
I was laughing about. Because Freddy, you look like a deer caught in headlights. You were like, wasn't he?
I could go like this.
Mmm.
Hey,
Big old bullfrog.
Sarah said thanks for the call.
Gladly. And again, if you have a question, ask. That's what it's about. And we're just going to give your honest opinion. I apologize. I keep sucking down on the halls because it's the only way I can keep going with and breathing.
Melody has something from last night. She was talking with her son about this last night. They had a door last week literally commit a dog, not a door. It's okay, Melody, I'll translate for you. A dog apparently committed.
Okay, you're translating that to me, because a dog that committed a horrible suicide?
Yeah.
Besides
Melody,
my dad.
Melody,
I don't
I'm
know who else would
confused
have
now
one.
too. So you need to.
How did the dog
A
commit
dog.
suicide,
Thank you.
Melody?
Come on, elaborate on that, because I know everybody's
I
waiting on this
can't.
one.
I was tired last night. So,
I need to know. I got 2 dogs if they need some therapy or something.
Mel,
I look, I have experienced this one time before, because my dad's dog jumped out of a second-story window. I'm pretty sure he was trying to commit suicide.
If they jump out in front of my truck in the middle of the night when I'm driving, I'm sorry. They've committed suicide.
That is so wrong. I
I
apologize
can't
to
help it.
anybody
I
that
love
did this with their
animals,
dog.
but I jump out in front of my vehicle.
Somebody please explain the suicide dog to me, please. I really want to know now.
yeah,
Melody, we know a dog. We figured that much out in your shorthand here. But we want to know how he did it.
No, it's a
I don't
showstopper.
think
I
this
want to
is-
know.
I don't think this is the Melody that I know.
Is this Freddie's Melody?
Yes, look at the last name. It is.
Yeah.
It's your fiance, for God's
Freddie,
sake.
what did you give her before you left
I
home?
don't know. I think she got into the sage too much. I don't know what she did.
Oh God!
What's going?
Oh, baby. We are going to have so much fun this year.
Did you see these big bundles?
Cheech and Chong is going to want to make a new movie, okay? But this is straight sage.
Yeah, this is
I don't
sage.
do that stuff. But we are good to go. Thanks so much, sis.
I think Melody's trying to figure out how to say this.
Yeah, I think she may have had a typo or something.
No, we need to have her call in because I'm sure everybody's going, all right, come on, talk to us
We're
about
gonna
this
do like a
dog.
live.
All right, sorry. Boy, did we just change directions on that one.
Wow. Okay. Hey,
Woo! You all right there with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
I thought maybe.
Guys, please share this video out to everybody.
I thought maybe.
Nobody's gonna believe it when it's over with.
I thought maybe she would text me, but she hasn't yet. So.
Chrissy, thanks for being on.
Hi, Chrissy.
There you go.
Here we go.
All right, guys, everything we've all waited for. Go
Right.
ahead.
The dog was up by the house, and the driver slowed down. Yet the dog ran into the path of her car, and the dog's body was completely blown apart.
All right. All right. Don't
All
read
right,
the
okay.
descriptive part, okay? All right. So we have suicide from cold weather, right? I'm guessing. I don't know. I mean, what the hell?
It ran in front of a car, so it
I'm so
committed
sorry
suicide.
about your neighbor's dog.
I'm
but-
sorry about their loss, but I just said that if it runs in front of me, I'm
just like-
sorry.
I mean, it's just like a deer. A deer runs in front of you.
Exactly.
So you can't.
Sometimes you can't prevent it.
That's a, there,
Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, just let me know if you get EVPs later on about that, okay? Just you go check it, Melody. Let us know sometime. Go out there one night, just kind of keep the recorder and see what you get.
And she says, Freddie, you always said not to text you during lives. Well,
When do you listen to him?
Yeah.
That's
Since
right.
when did you listen to Freddie?
right. That's a first.
So, when did abilities start for you, Janie?
Oh.
Shifting gears. Go.
Keep in mind, you're the one that pulled me into this. I was going to back up, let you and Freddie do.
That's why she wears the ponytail, so I can just keep pulling it. Go.
God.
Oh God. I didn't know it was an ability at the time, but when I was about 9 years old is when it started. I knew I could see people in my room at nighttime and even in classes in school that nobody else could see. And I didn't know why.
Hold on. Correct me. You're saying you haven't been doing this since you were 1 or 2 years old?
No.
Reading.
I can't remember what I was doing when I was 1 or 2. And I can't remember everything I was doing when I was 9, but I do remember that. That sticks out to me because I remember, that was the first time I started seeing strange people in my room at night, or even strange people trying to talk to me in class during the day in school, and thinking to myself, am I going nuts? Oh gosh. But yeah, that's around the time it started for me.
And just so everybody's on the same page, when you say you see, do you see them like Freddie sitting next to you? Do you see
Sometimes.
them like the holograms? Do you see
Sometimes
them like
it depends.
the vapor going off
It depends
the road?
on them, how they want to appear to me or how they can appear to me. And I'm assuming, because again, I don't know, I don't have a book about none of this, but I'm assuming it's because of their energy. Some of them have stronger energy, so I can see them just like I see Freddie. Some of them not so much, or really don't care to come in all the way, just want me to know they're there. So I see them like the heat that comes up off the road in the summer, only in the form of a person. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? But so sometimes I've even seen them like we were talking about last night, where I can see whatever's behind them straight through them. Kind of looks like that Predator thing, you know what I mean, from the movie. And then there are other times when I may not see them at all, but I hear them clearly speaking to me.
So you don't have to hear them or see them all the time to
No.
actually hear
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No,
them.
Wild Bill said it's the energy level of the spirit has.
I think so too, Bill. I think so too.
Now, have you ever been around anything or in a situation where you didn't know there was some energy or spirit around you?
Mm-hmm. Yep, because there are some that will block me. They don't want me to know they're there. And even though I'm telling you on some of these incidences that something doesn't feel right here, and he's like, well, what is it? Well, I don't know. I've got my channel open. I'm trying my hardest. I don't know. And then we usually figure out that it's trying to block me. But yeah, there have been times when I knew there was something there, but I couldn't tell you what or where because it wouldn't let me.
As soon as he told me, he says what looked as a Wendigo creature manifest later that night, and always feeling heavy energy outside.
Well, he shouldn't hit that dog. He's feeling guilty.
Before or after the drinks? Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh gosh, no, I feel his pain if it manifested into something else because I've been there.
Hey, from the Spooky Sisters of the UK, Pamela. Thanks
Hi,
for being on,
Pamela.
man.
Hello.
Same. Gotcha. Effects. Has anything physically affected you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Negative or anything else? Has anything physically affected you on locations?
A whole lot of stuff affects me on locations. Physical attacks will affect me. Something in my face screaming that it's about to kill somebody I love will affect me.
I want the range. I mean, that's again,
No, seriously,
because it's not
yes.
all.
I'm just
thinks
like
of
everybody
physical.
else. Yeah, I am just like everybody else.
Everybody thinks
The
of
only
that physical,
difference
though.
is, the only difference is there's a lot of the mental part of it that I can experience on location that you guys might
Right.
not.
Right.
But yeah, I'm like everybody else. If you walk in and see a demon standing in the corner, you're gonna scream and run too. Until you get outside and realize, oh crap, I'm supposed to be the medium. I should probably go back in there.
Got a question for you, Janie, from Valerie.
Okay.
How do you get your channel open?
Okay, this is going to be good.
Yeah, it will be.
Here we go.
Valerie, honest to goodness, it is coffee, guys. You can test that it's coffee.
Sure.
But for years, I couldn't figure out how to control that channel. I couldn't figure out how I could close it when I didn't want to deal with it and how I could open it if I needed to be able to pick up things that I needed to pick up. And honest to goodness, for me, it was a matter of meditation over years, learning to meditate, and just envisioning in my head that the top of my head has a flap door. And when I'm ready to read or I need to read a location, I can envision that door opening and a brilliant white light coming down and going straight through my body, into my feet, into the ground. My channel's open. I'm ready for my guides to give me whatever information. And then when I'm done, I just envision it closing. And then there are times when I don't have to open up a channel. We can be somewhere, even if it's not on location, we're just out walking around doing something, whatever. And whatever energy is there will be so strong that it just comes right in. I don't have any control over that. But yeah, for me, that really is as simple as it is to be able to do that.
Now, since we're talking, let's talk about for the channel for a moment and opening and whatnot. I know in my observation, I'm by all means, my observation point is that, we're so stuck on this physical. Well, this is a phone. This is what's going to ring, rather than just being open. And the more mentally, the more you can open up or allow to be a possibility, it's like believing in things. People with abilities learn that it's like using the white light. If you learn to use the white light, you can put the shield in front of you. And as you start to walk, you're going to notice people start taking an extra half a step around you. And it's like, at first you're like, yeah, right, whatever.
Yeah.
But when it starts happening and people literally start to move around you faster, it'll blow your mind, because again, it's projecting this. Because when I'm dealing with somebody who has abilities or learning abilities, I'm real big on saying, look, you need to watch the Green Lantern. It's a cute little show, little movie, whatever. But the whole point is the more he believes in what he can create here, the stronger he becomes. And it's very much the same when it gets to dealing with so much of what we do, whether you have abilities or not. Belief, which is the faith, doesn't matter what religion, that's why it's so strong.
Yeah. The learning to trust the other side, Tracy, is that the name, was the hardest for me, because I don't get information from spirit or spirit guide in full sentences or full paragraphs or the full story. They give me tidbits of what they feel will be the most important for the client or the person that I'm reading this location for to be able to understand it better. So they give just certain pieces that they know that person will be able to put them together and understand them. And for the longest time, some of it made so much of no sense whatsoever. I would second guess myself, like, I don't want to say that. That makes absolutely no flipping sense at all. But I learned over time that it's not up to me to figure out why it doesn't make sense. I just need to repeat what I see, hear, and feel. The rest is up to them. But it took a while to learn to do that.
Confidence is huge. If you have abilities, not cockiness,
right?
Please understand
there's a big difference.
Learning to get confidence. And even now, I mean, when we get the confirmation for Janie about something that she's picked up on, that's boosting her too. She's not
Yeah.
just, she still wants that regardless.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Every time we get a confirmation, she's like, that is so crazy. I mean, because it still blows her mind too, just as
Yep.
much as ours.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not like she just automatically know, she does know, but it's because she's being told. But still, when it works out, again, if she doesn't know, just pick out anybody. Tracy, I'm just using you as an example. She does not know who your friends are, brothers are, sisters are, if you have any, whatever. But when she walks up to you and she starts saying, who is this? And tells you everything about the person's personality or something very detailed, descriptive, then you're going, what? Something's going on here. Valerie was asking about being an empath. Do you think that affects your ability? Do you believe being an empath makes it more difficult to communicate with your guides?
I'm not sure, Valerie. I'm really not, sweetheart. Like I've said 1,000 times, I did not get the handbook. I really didn't. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I can't speak on that. I don't know if it would affect your abilities to be able to connect with your guides better or not. I would think that because of you being an empath, that you would have a better chance of connecting with your guides because your mind is open to all of this and you do have that ability. So I would think it would be the opposite.
Yeah, the problem is so many people want to question themselves. They want to question the information. That's the hardest thing you have to get over.
Oh my goodness, yes.
When that information is coming, look, could you imagine going in front of somebody going, whatever, something strange that you'd have to, well, you don't read me, even though we live together, you really try to stay away from it.
Yeah,
but there is a time when she's come to me and she'll go, yeah, don't take that regular road going to work, please. Just don't do it this week. And
yeah, just because I get that feeling. And when I get that feeling, I know it's not my feeling because I know he's a good driver. I don't have to worry about him when he goes places or does things. But once in a while, I'll get that feeling. And especially if it's a night when I know he has to travel for work, I'll get that feeling like, it's got a funny feeling about him leaving for work tonight. I'm going to tell him don't take the same route because I never know myself. They don't give me all the information either.
So, and again, just elaborate what we talked about last night. That's the difference between there's people that they want to paint you the whole picture. If you're the client, you're getting a read, the person giving you the read wants to put it all together for you. Well, if they don't know your livelihood or anything going around in your environment,
that's not their job anyway. That's not what
exactly
you're supposed to.
You're supposed to get certain information, focus on that, and then put that together. And it does work out. I've seen it over and over.
I learned really quick. I could not figure out what these tidbits of information meant for these people because it's not for me. It's not, the information isn't meant for me. It's meant for the client. So it's up to them to figure it out. That's part of their lesson and part of what the guides and or spirit want them to learn from it, that, it's not mine.
Jennifer McCart's on from Grounded Paranormal.
Hi, Jen.
Jen, love her whole family.
Oh my gosh,
incredible.
yes.
Chrissy, absolutely mind over matter. I definitely believe in it. And Valerie, to your point, personal experience when investigating a place, it is extra draining because as an empath, I pick up on not just energy, I pick up on feelings and emotions.
And emotions, absolutely.
And that is huge for anybody that's empathic. And it's no different. And you'll find out even, Valerie, tell me yourself. I mean, eventually in your past, if you look at your past, if you're empathic, because you pick up on energy constantly, if we're talking about what we're going to have for dessert tonight, you want ice cream, I want popcorn, even something that's so minor can aggravate you so much more because you're actually basically pulling it back in and multiplying it multiple times. So a little issue can become a lot bigger than what it should be.
Quick,
It just stays because of that energy absorption.
Yep.
Just trying to catch up on the. Love it.
Tom, hi Tom.
Grounded Paranormal. I know you guys have just put together a schedule. If you want to throw out a link on the page, feel free. Anybody can throw a link on the page as far as it has to do with paranormal. Feel free to throw that out. I know you guys are going to be setting up some ghost hunting activity as far as for some particular days and get people in when they can actually come in and investigate with you guys, which I think is phenomenal. I love any team that does that.
Absolutely, Tracy. Absolutely.
Bam's a trip. She just jumps on, finds out. Unfortunately, and that's one of the reasons why I'm testing our page too. We are trying to get to a point. I wasn't exactly 100% sure whether or not I was going to be able to make it today because we've stopped doing it for several weeks because unfortunately I have not had the breath to be able to do these talks. Love doing these talks by far as with my co-host. So if we start
That's
making an
us,
event,
Fred.
if we start making an event out of it, you'll be able to click on the event and get a reminder, and that'll be a lot easier for you guys to go ahead and know when to jump on when we're live.
Yeah,
So thank you so much. But that's part of what I can fix on my end.
right. Share it, like it, comment on it. Let's get things out there as far as we can. We'd love to get feedback from more people. Not that we don't love the ones that already watch our stuff. Hi, Minnie.
A lot of people also, going back to Valerie, when
Yes,
you're
Minnie,
ready-
I have. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
Rob.
go ahead.
Yes, Minnie, I have. I'll talk to you about it in Messenger later this evening, honey.
For anybody that's empathic, because you can feel and whatnot, it's a lot of people have a hard time also, whether it's empathic or other abilities, is knowing when they're feeling an event that has occurred at the location. Somebody's had a heart attack in the past. So you walk in, you're feeling perfectly fine, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I got this crazy chest pain, or my arm, or what. I'm just using it. Somebody's been hung. And we've had people that have actually turned very vivid red across their neck, like
Mhm.
as though they were in a rope.
Yep.
And nothing has touched their neck. I mean,
Yeah.
just nothing.
And sometimes it's frustrating that something can take over your emotions that strongly.
well,
like,
to the
In
point.
the kitchen that morning, I couldn't get myself together if I just couldn't. I was like, I woke up happy as lark, everything going fine. Then I started getting stuff for Rob, and it was like, here come the tears. I could not get myself together for anything. And that's frustrating. It's like, I don't like that something else has control over
Right.
what I feel.
So people that have abilities, sometimes you don't know if you're being attacked, or if you're just experiencing what's happened in the past from somebody there, or even the living. If you go to,
Yep.
if you go out to a battlefield and you take 10 of your friends, just go out to a battlefield, somebody is suddenly going to go, oh my God, I got a stabbing pain, or oh, I got a headache, where basically somebody has been shot in the past. You can say, no, do it a couple times, you'll find out just how accurate that is.
Right.
It happens. But a lot of people think that they're being attacked at a particular location because they're feeling something, and that's not it. You can learn to push that away pretty quickly and go, hey, I got it, now stop, and make it actually go away. Same thing for what Janie's talking about. You can have an empathic connection. There's an acute empathic connection. It means you don't have regular abilities that you experience everywhere, but you could have it at one particular location where you're in the same sync with someone on the other side. You're in the same mind frame, let's just say, or frequency, and you feel what they feel.
Yep.
And
And it
that's
could be
crazy.
10 other people with you, but you happen to be the person that has that energy level that matches the energy level of whatever is trying to.
The bigger is, what do you do afterwards to release it? And empathically, most people don't know how to do anything. It's like, say, if you go to the beach, anybody that goes to the beach, you're in the sand. You might even go in the water, might not, because you don't want those little damn things touching your feet because you don't know what they are. I feel for you. Universal understanding.
Not I.
But that night, you get the craziest, greatest sleep in the world, where you go home and you go to the to the room and everything, and when you pass out, you're gone. That's because you just empathically, the whole point of it is you just went out there and neutralized everything. It's great grounding.
Yep.
Very important. There's pros and cons being an empath. I mean, Sarah, can you not read when people are full of BS pretty easily? I'm betting so. So you got to look at some of the benefits.
Thank you, Jen. Okay, Minnie.
Definitely. Jeremy York put up the YouTube page for Things Network. So if you guys want to see a lot of different content, really, really good content, there's a lot of good shows, a lot of very knowledgeable people on here. It's so worth checking out.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, Sean.
He's just off to the sides of like
Everybody got quiet when Sean walked in. Like,
I'm trying to see if he's going to go ahead and pluck with something or not.
You want to say hi?
This is Sean. Sean is Janie's husband, my best friend.
God help
Come down a
me.
little bit.
You gotta come down.
You got to squat down,
Down,
Bubba.
not up.
Squat down, Bubba. Down, down, down.
Don't.
Down, down, down.
Everybody.
That's my other roommate. That's Sean. That's my cameraman.
Cameraman, bouncer.
Whatever. Everything.
Right now, he's our snow emergency guy. He's out there putting salt in the driveway.
Chrissy said you could also be
Perfect.
absorbing energy from your fellow investigators as well.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes you could be. Absolutely.
Beautiful point. Pamela, thanks again. I'm in no way psychic. Go ahead.
You want to read for you?
Yep, please.
I'm in no way psychic or any medium abilities, but would you say what I can only describe as sparkles have appeared? Would you say it's something trying to manifest to me? Sis and I would consider ourselves empathic. Sis more than me for physical feelings when I invest. I see the sparkles more than physical. We both know if either one of us are ill and feel each other's pain, even living 40 miles apart. So.
That's an empath.
Yeah, again, people are we don't receive everything the same way. Let me just give you a little bit more clarity for those that are kind of on the outside or just newer to abilities and whatnot. You can have people that can absolutely see. I mean, they see as in that spirit is standing right in front of them. Yeah. Other people will just get a picture in their head and know exactly what that spirit looks like. They're not seeing it. They're not even claiming to see it. Other people will get a video in their head. They see a video clip, a short video clip, and they see what this person, even what they look like, whatever. So it doesn't come to everybody the same exact way. There's not a perfect handbook that's going to tell you everybody's cut the exact same way and can learn the same way. You can. It's like turning it on or opening it up or turning it off. It's not the same for everybody.
Yeah.
And the hardest part that people really have is usually actually turning it off. So if you want to open, that's good, but you got to remember, you got to learn how to close it too.
Yeah, make sure you know how to close it.
Oh, our EPS ParaTalk gets uploaded too. That's awesome.
Cool. Thanks, Jeremy.
I really do appreciate that. And again, he's been extremely flexible, allowing us to go ahead and use the platform, even though we haven't been on for a while. And I definitely apologize for that. Yeah, Katie. Finally got it. That's because you work so darn much, woman. Would you stop? I'm sorry, but I mean, enough is enough. Some shows are important. Oh my God,
Sean, you got to be kidding me, man.
You're so
Sean keeping us in line.
Oh my God, the biggest jokester we have.
Oh, you guys have no idea.
I think that's great. Jennifer said training your mind is big when it comes to seeing and hearing spirits.
Yes, it is, Jennifer. You're absolutely right on that, sweetheart.
It goes across the board. It doesn't matter if you have abilities or you don't think you have abilities. You know, you have to learn. You have to learn your body. You have to learn which signals mean what to you. Because she can get nauseous and it means one thing to her. Somebody else could get nauseous and it could be a different meaning to that person. Some people I was talking about different ways you get it. Some people do everything on vibration.
Yeah.
They can tell you that there's a little boy standing in there that is related to you because their lower leg tingles, and they've learned to understand that.
What that means for them. Exactly.
That is tremendous. I mean, it's like, Are you kidding me? How do you learn that? But taking the time, taking notes, keeping a journal, keeping a little diary for yourself. And I'm real big on this part of it. If you want to build your confidence, every time you get a confirmation about something, just jot enough notes down that you know what it is.
If you need to be cheered up, honey, do you want me to hit one of them for you?
Oh my.
Get them both at the same time. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad we're cheering you up.
Laughter is a good thing. So.
If not, check out my personal
page.
Okay.
There it is.
My bad.
Wow, Bill said Robert, milk works better than Coke does. I have chronic COPD and suffer with a dry and sore throat. So.
This one doesn't have COPD.
Not yet.
We're trying to still figure out what it is.
I don't know what he's got. He's got I don't know.
I've been tested for all.
They testing for everything under damn sun.
Chrissy said journaling dreams is also super important.
Yes. Again, there's a good point that she's making. Everybody does not get the information while you're awake. Some dreams are not just dreams. They are communication. Like it or not, it's true. There's no question about it. People, again, you slow your mind down, and it's easier for somebody on the other side to be on the same frequency with you once you're slowing down during certain parts of your sleep cycle.
Jennifer says, okay, my question is, what if you live with a beer drinking Bigfoot? You just love on him because you know he's a great guy, Jen. Just love on him. He'll be all right.
Oh, I love Tom.
I do too. He's amazing. Him and Jen both.
Chrissy, great point, though. Thank you so much for pointing that out. And again, that's what the shows are about. if you watch shows, there's certain shows that you can, there's so many people that have so much good information. And if you just follow along with it, it's just let it, even if you don't want to make the comments, if you just sit back and watch, there's a lot of really, really good information coming across.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dreams are big.
Kate,
I even have them sometimes.
you can dream a lot more if you ever sleep. Okay. So come on, cut that schedule down a little bit. Jennifer kills me.
I love
Keep
Jen.
the personality, man. That's so
I
awesome.
absolutely love Jen.
We love it.
That's all right, Jen. I live with two little Nemos that swim in circles.
Stop with the Nemo joke. Stop. I don't like that analogy
One goes
anymore.
backward, don't he?
It was okay.
One
when
of them
she
swims
talked-
backwards. The other just swims in a circle. He don't know where he's at or what he's doing 90% of the time. This one don't know if he should be winding his butt or scratching his watch most of the time. Oh, it's the truth. I'm just being honest.
I'm going to sit over here and just make sure.
You told me be honest. I'm being honest. And anybody that knows us personally knows I'm being honest.
Oh, moving right along.
This one right here, God love him. His fins are broke. He can't swim at all.
I think.
He sinks if somebody doesn't hold on to him.
I'm so glad she's willing to spread the love across there.
I love
Glad-
the both of you. You
glad to
know
have you
that.
here with me.
At
Thank
least it's a little bit off you today.
After last night, I
Yeah, you're
needed
right.
that badly.
It was your idea to go live last night, not mine.
I can't.
Go ahead, Freddie. You carry the last.
Your turn,
I
Fred.
can't. I don't even know where he's going.
You got to do something, even if it's jump up and limp around a little bit.
Hey, no jumping up, Kay.
I can't jump.
We
on
know
it.
that's not going to go.
It
over
wouldn't
well.
end well at all. No.
Freddie, would I be over
Can't
there
even-
laughing my
Can't
butt
even
off?
freaking walk right. So
I'd give you a pillow if you fell, honey.
where was that last couple times I fell?
I wasn't with you.
Hey, at least we don't just step over.
It's
you and keep
Melanie's
walking by.
job to scrape you up every time you fall down. Not mine.
And she does. Some
Yeah.
empaths also see colors.
Like
around
You're
Or is
right,
it-
Chrissy.
Which do give great indications. That's going to you personally, because I know the answer to this. Obviously, have you ever seen anything medically wrong with somebody?
Yes. Yes.
Just outright medically wrong. You
Mhm.
know there's something wrong.
Yep.
With them.
Yep. Not only do I see it, but I'll feel it. I won't have a thing wrong with my shoulder, but if I'm around someone that has an issue there, my shoulder will hurt. And not only will my shoulder hurt, but I'll pick up that pull to that person. So I know it's them. I'm like, you need to have that shoulder checked out or fixed. What are you pointing your finger
Prime
for?
I was going to say something.
Oh,
If it's in
okay.
your face, I would do something. about it if
Prime
I were you.
example: the KOA when you picked up the guy had the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
the knot on the back of his neck. You didn't even know him.
Yeah. I just felt that
And,
pain.
and
I was
he
like,
goes, how does she know that? Like, she does. And found out that he had
just had it removed,
removed.
yeah, you just feel it.
but he still.
So-
feel it.
right.
But it's not like it was cold, so it's not like he wasn't covered up. The guy was covered up. So
Right.
how would she know?
Yeah, because he had a coat on. Like you walk in, like Jenny's first time meeting this guy, and she just like, well, you have something. You got something going on with your neck or something like that. At first, he was like, no. I ain't got
And
nothing.
it's weird because it's not just medical from people. I can pick up a lot of stuff from people. The first time I met you, it wasn't medical stuff I picked up from you at all.
Right.
He was testing me. I mean,
Well, it
there's
was.
a lot of other stuff you can pick up.
And that's
from
weird
people.
because Rob didn't even know. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm going to test because I never, like I told you before, I never
Right,
ever met
right.
anybody who's been acting. I mean,
But
And-
how fast? I mean, she walks in. There's
Oh.
about 12 of us sitting there.
freaking
So,
quick.
and then she turns around and goes,
Yes.
"And I don't like you."
Right. And I'm just
I
like,
mean-
well, hi, nice to meet you too. I'm Freddie about it.
Is that
Right.
accurate?
No, that's exactly right.
You're
She just
testing me.
turned and I'm like,
And I don't mind being tested. But the part that bothered me was as soon as I walked in, I could feel this negative energy like from him. Like before he even met me or knew what I could
Right.
do or couldn't do, it was almost like I felt a dislike from him already. Like I'm going to prove she can't do this. And I'm like, don't test me, honey.
Right.
Don't
and,
test me.
and that was that. I was legit. I mean, and then you took him outside, and I remember this. You went outside and you said, put your hand like this. I put my hand like that. And I
Fred.
swear I was being electrocuted by her. But I don't know. But yeah, that was the most amazing time. I mean,
But yeah, you
great.
can pick up more than just feelings. You can pick up, I mean, more than just medical issues. You can pick up people's feelings, people's thoughts. How many times have I said to you, I know what
I
you're
know.
thinking.
We don't need to go there. We'll stop. Right
But yeah, especially if you have empathic abilities, you can pick up more than just what someone's feeling, because feelings are connected to everything that happens to your body. If you're in pain, you're not feeling your greatest. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you can pick up way more.
It's also amazing going to locations with you and you doing your walkthroughs like that, and you pick stuff up and then come find out that something actually happened.
Yeah, because you can feel, you feel it. You can feel it.
Have you ever seen them? I'm taking spirits around trees or outside.
Have I ever seen what?
Spirits around trees or outside.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. In the dark, usually.
Yeah, no lights, no nothing. She's going, we got to go. And she goats up this hill and it like through briar and everything. It's like, can we take a path? No, you don't have time to grab a flashlight. She's gone. Let's go.
And she's done that multiple times.
I've done that.
Yes.
Multiple times.
But let's use Gettysburg for an example. It doesn't even have to be dark. When I go to Gettysburg, if I'm going through the main town or even out near the battlefields, if I concentrate hard enough, I can see it as it looks right now. If I'm not concentrating and I just let my channel open and go through town with Sean driving or Rob driving or whoever, I see it the way it was then.
Right.
In black and white, what's going on, I can feel it, I can hear it, I can smell the gunpowder, it's weird. It's weird. It's really,
Gettysburg
really,
is one of the
weird.
one times that I've seen her overwhelmed with so much emotion because of all the carnage that she is physically watching for herself. She's watching it as it actually is happening, basically, and it might be replaying, but she's seeing it as though, you know.
Yeah, I feel as though I'm seeing it in real time.
So that's got to be incredibly.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine.
I love Gettysburg, but if I'm not really rested and got my stuff together when I go there, I don't think I could stay for a long period of time. I have to be able to make sure that I can keep that channel closed until I want to open it. Otherwise, it's not good.
Jeremy was asking what colors mean, and colors are very big for your aura, but you also get some indicators. Do you ever get colors as far as when somebody has an issue with a body part or anything?
It's been rare, but on occasion I have, and it's usually not a color. It's like I can see a glow, or like,
okay.
Let's say if Freddie had something wrong with his ear. Let's just use that for an example. Not always, but sometimes I know there's a problem and where it is, but sometimes it'll be like right where the problem is almost transparent. I can almost see right through it. Like the shoulder incident. Yeah. I actually picked that up with somebody. And while I was standing there looking at him, it was like I could see straight through this part of their shoulder. Like I knew the issue was right here, not up here, not over here, but right here. It's weird. It's very weird. And it's even harder to explain.
Well, you picked up the one time that you said that your left foot's bothering you. Mm-hmm. And it does all the time. But that night, the night before, I actually rolled my ankle. And it was actually more. It's like,
Freddie, something's going on with your left foot that's not an everyday thing.
There are certainly people that read auras and they can look at somebody's body, and depending on the coloration, especially when it gets like orange or red, they'll know that part of their body there's something wrong with. Something's
that's the part that's out of whack. Yeah.
The rest of it could vary. I mean, coloration can vary depending on the person and their overall. But some people are very, very gifted on that side. And it's not something. Matter of fact, I'd love to get some people that are able to do that and actually talk to them. Yeah. I'm just always wanting to learn more. I think it's fantastic.
Yep.
Pamela said for the speaking to finally get over at the pond for a pair road trip, we will buy you all beer. So.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Don't give her any.
I don't drink beer, but
don't give her any. Coffee, she's
Jack
fine.
Daniel's straight up, it's nice.
No. I want to keep
no
friends.
Coke, no ice.
We'll end up with no friends. I mean,
we wouldn't.
They'd be sending us back on
No, we wouldn't. They'd love me. They'd love it. They'd love it. You two are still hanging around after 7 years.
That's true.
Janie, I'm divorced now, for God's sake. Stop.
Oh my God.
You got to have fun.
We have too much fun sometimes. We really do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would be, again, we're looking, if you're here in the States and you're anywhere close by, we are going to have some get-togethers here at the house.
Oh my goodness,
yes.
Yes,
if
absolutely.
you go to the Battlefield Bash up in PA this year, we'll be there. We love hanging out, Gettysburg. We love hanging out with people. That's the whole idea. If we get a chance to go over the pond, Matt, you can bet your ass we're going to have some fun over there too. Because we
Oh
would
my
love to get together with
goodness,
the Spooky
yes.
Sisters and hang out with some
Wouldn't that
people.
be amazing?
I think so.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I'd just be no good. I'd be laughing the whole time, even with one beer. That's all I do is laugh.
And that's the truth. The first drink and he starts to giggle and that's it. He's done for the night.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's been long overdue.
Yes, Jeremy. Absolutely, buddy.
Katie, I will help you with your road trip. Come on, by all means, it'd be fun. That's what we do. I mean, we have some friends that we're talking to.
Tom, you don't got to wait to the bash, sweetheart. Come on. Come on.
Tom,
I
please,
love Tom.
please don't get hurt. No. Just want everybody around because I know we're going to walk away with so many less friends because she's going to be so
And
honest.
Jennifer are the best. No, we're not. People love me.
I saw the one time I've seen her drink and do a read. No, honey, there were some people that did not love you.
The ones that
afterwards.
saw the readings loved it. The ones that got the readings, not my fault. They got bad news. I only say what I'm told. So it ain't my fault they got bad news.
When she's drinking, there honestly, there is no filter.
When I've had a couple of drinks, it's harder to close the channel. And when stuff comes in, I have to give it. If it hurts your feelings, I'm sorry. Not my problem.
I'm pretty sure you didn't say you were sorry that night. Be honest.
No, I didn't because it's not my problem.
I don't think there was a story behind that.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. Jennifer, you better be dancing.
Yes,
My God.
Jen.
Jen is like one of the best absolute, and I'm not saying just because she's on this page. She can dance anything. She was amazing out
Yes,
there.
she absolutely
I was
can.
like, damn, Tom. Woo, good pick. That was amazing. Love watching you dance. That was fantastic.
That's the way it is with me, Chrissy. People meet me and they either love me or they hate me. And either way, I don't give two flips. I really don't.
I think I just swallowed the whole on that one.
I really don't. If they love me, great. If they hate me, great. Either way, I got your attention.
But seriously, we have, I know we want to get Gina up from Florida. Love to have her come out and hang out.
Yes.
I want to definitely get Shay. I mean, there's a lot of people that
Yep.
from Illinois, whatever, get Jeremy to come up. We want to hang out with people because this is our life. This is what we love to do. It's fun, and we're just straight open about pretty much everything. You can
Oh my God, Chester. I'm
I don't
open
know
about
what-
some stuff they don't want me to be open about. I kind of got the 3rd degree just before this live today.
Katie, I swear to you, it will not be worth the waste of your time. Look at last night's live. If you want to have a better understanding of her, and I know you're thinking, oh, she's so sweet, she's so nice. You want to see her troublemaking? That's last night, okay?
No,
And next
I'm
time-
not, Katie. I'm just me, and that's the way
keep it up.
things happen
Stop.
sometimes. Thank you, Amber. I love you too, honey. See? Give two shits about who don't like me. Amber loves me.
See, Tom, we got the hot tub out here. We'll have the pool in the summertime, and we'll have plenty of alcohol because Sean's working on his bar and
Tiki
grill,
bar.
Tiki bar.
Thank you, Amber. I love you, sweetheart. That's the best compliment anybody could have ever given me.
Amber, please don't.
Oh,
encourage
sure. I gave you a nice compliment before.
Right.
Damn. What's up with that? They just get kicked to the side, month old, and they don't count
Amber
no more.
loves the way I'm straightforward. See? When I tell you off, Freddie, I'm being
Oh,
straightforward.
I know you are. You have. And yet I still come around.
I love you, Freddie.
Katie,
know
are you
it.
saying you can make it in a day? Come on down. Bridget.
Oh my goodness.
See, and again, if you don't have fun, then that's on you because we really like to have fun. Be very truthful.
Thanks, Jen. We're waiting for it, honey.
We get to clients' locations or anything. We definitely are very
We are
respectful.
very professional and respectful, yes. But when we're doing these lives, especially in my own house, you get what you get. I'm sorry. If you invite me to your house to do an investigation, I will be prim and proper and professional and try my best not to piss off Rob or Freddie. But if you're in my house and you don't like it,
It's
click off. I don't care. Because I'm just comfortable here. So, and I think that's the best way to be. Nobody wants anybody to blow smoke up their ass. I'm not going to pee down your back, tell you it's raining.
All righty. And with that thought.
Oh, my lordy.
I know, Katie, I was just playing, but I appreciate it.
Sorry.
And when you guys do come down here to the house or up here to the house from wherever you're coming from, we are going live. We're going to have some fun because we definitely want to do some outside, inside, just sit out by a fire or whatever.
Then I'll have witnesses. How these two treat me.
What?
Yeah. Then I have witnesses.
Yeah.
Freddie, don't act all innocent.
Who got you stuff?
You tried to get me to wear my chicken boots down here today, and you know that would have made him mad. He starts trouble too.
Bill, boy, the rain is warm today.
I love Bill.
Oh,
I love Bill.
Look, if you're not smiling, seriously, hit me up later. We'll do it again. You got to relax and have some fun.
People
we
are
will
fine.
never go away from a show without laughing.
People are fine with it. If they weren't, they could tell you, and I wouldn't come on the lives anymore.
That's a good point that you just made. I definitely got to go ahead and get the taser back out because there was some funny looks you have when I'm getting ready to tase you.
Yeah, that's when you're sitting
So
in the
just
middle
in
and I'm
case.
sitting over
Why
there.
do I even say anything?
Because you put your foot in your own mouth all the time.
And wants to know, chicken
Should have
boots.
wore the chicken boots.
Please
Yes,
explain
and
chicken boots.
I have the cutest pair of chicken boots you have ever laid your eyes on.
She does.
I'm getting chickens this summer. Anybody that follows us should already know this. If they don't, I'm getting some chickens.
And she's, honest to God, so happy.
I
about
am
it.
so excited about this. It's the only reason I wanted this house. But when you have chickens, they look like rain boots, but they're yellow and they have the cutest little white chickens all over them. But everybody knows when you got chickens, you got to go clean the chicken coop. And there's going to be days when it's raining, there's going to be days when it's snowing, you still got to tend to the chickens.
Chicken sandwich.
And you're going to get chicken poo on your shoes. Well, I don't want to track that in the house. So if I have those on, I can just pull them off the door, leave them outside, and come on in the house. I don't want chicken shit on my shoes. I got cute chicken boots for that. And these two think it's funny. I'll show you on one of our lives. I'll put them on with my apron Shay sent me. Instead of the cat lady in the neighborhood, I'm going to be the chicken lady in the neighborhood. Thank you, Jen. They
Jen
are
says,
terrible.
"You boys are terrible."
See, Ann has rain boots with chickens on them. I'm not the only one. Not the only one. They're cute, and they are so cute and comfortable. Oh my goodness, they're comfortable.
Well, Bill says, "Are you getting some laying rooster?"
I'm not going to get the laying rooster because roosters don't lay, honey. You're confused. The chickens lay, roosters don't lay. Well, they lay the hens, but not the eggs.
All righty now, we're close to 1 o'clock. We're wrapping this right on up. We don't need to talk about the animals.
Guys, if you prefer lives like this that are more upbeat with us just answering your questions and going over a few things, let us know. Or do you prefer the lives where we just go over certain topics when we're live? Because I prefer these. I think the really laid back, casual, just let the people that are watching dictate what we talk about is way better than, let's talk about equipment this week. Let's talk about investigating this week. I can't remember all that stuff. I'd rather just let them ask.
Pamela said to you, "Oh, you need a cough, Janie."
Got one. He's out in the shed.
Don't get us started about our little fish again. Oh my God. Holy hell. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping up. So much fun. Jeremy, be careful what you wish for, brother. Debbie,
Jeremy,
thanks for
we
being
can't
on.
wait for you to hang out with us, buddy. I
Yeah.
absolutely know
Sean
it's
Harris,
going to be a blast.
Sean, your husband.
He said, I guess that was Janie's
Sex ed.
version of sex ed. You got it, baby. He knows me better than anybody.
I would hope so.
Oh, fool.
Oh, God.
Well, they said I needed to get one. I've already got one. And a couple of peckerheads to go with him.
Christina from Bad to the Bone Paranormal. Christina, I'm sorry.
Thanks for
Welcome to
joining
the
us,
show.
Christina.
We're going to get ready to wrap up now, but oh my gosh.
We've had fun, haven't we? We might have to do another one of those impromptu, just last minute things one day this week.
Jennifer said,
See, Jen? See? Jen's got it. Jen knows. Wasn't my fault, Jen. Somebody else asked that question. I didn't bring that up.
I can't read the comments anymore.
Thank you, Samantha. I think so. Sean says, Jen. Oh, I love it.
Oh my God.
My Sean's the best. I love him to
I love you
pieces.
guys.
He puts up with me. God bless him.
No kidding.
Poor guy.
Guys, we're out of here.
Thanks, Bill.
Love and
Sorry,
light.
Christina. Bye, everybody.
Please check it out. It's worth checking out.
Some of it, anyway.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Talk to you soon.